ANSORL ASWFP Fire Alarm Control Panel is wireless and addressable. The panel is optional with 1 loop, 64 addresses, and 2 loops, 128 addresses. The panel is CAN networkable, supports panel-to-panel connection. The panel is featured with 470 MHz wireless ratio frequency and 20 dBm transmission power. The system wireless communication distance is up to 700 meters, depending on the actual situations and plans. During installation, wireless signal extender can be added to enhance and expand signal. The panel provides fire alarm output, sounder control output, fire relay output, fault relay output. The panel supports connecting to wireless smoke detector, heat detector, gas detector, manual call point, strobe sounder, input and output module. Fire. It lights up in fire alarm state, turns off after the fire is clear and the system is reset. Fault. It lights up when fire control panel detects any fault. It turns off after the fault is eliminated and the system is reset. Active. It lights up when fire control panel sends active command to devices. It turns off after the system is reset. Feedback. It lights up when fire control panel receives feedback signal from devices. It turns off in no feedback state and after the system is reset. Supervisory. It lights up when fire control panel sends supervisory command to devices. It turns off after the system is reset. Disable. It lights up when there's any device in disabled state. It turns off when there's no device in disabled state. Power. It lights up in 220 VAC powered. Battery. It lights up in 24 VDC battery powered. System fault. It lights up if the system is abnormal. Remote output start. It lights up when the remote sounder output contact has 24 VDC output. It turns off when there's no output. Remote output fault. It lights up when the remote sounder output contact has faulty. It turns off when no faulty. Remote output disable. It lights up when the remote sounder output contact is disabled. It turns off when enabled. Transmit status. It flashes when fire control panel is transmitting data to device. It keeps on when fire control panel receives answer signals from device. Transmit fault. It flashes when the system has problem in transmitting. It turns off when the problem is solved. Transmit disable. It lights up when transmitting is disabled. It turns off when enabled. Auto. It lights up when in auto permit state. Manual. It lights up when in manual permit state. Self-test. It lights up when the system is proceeding self-test. COM normal. It lights up when the system is in normal communication state. COM fault. It lights up when the system communication is faulty. It turns off when faulty is solved. Mute. It lights up when fire control panel emits alarm sound and the mute key is pressed. Mute. To mute the fire control panel alarm sound. Reset. To reset the system. Self-test. To self-test the system. Start. To start up a designated device. Stop. To stop an activated device. Linkage. To set the system linkage mode. Numeric key. To input letters or digits. Enter. To enter a page or to select or to confirm or to save. Cancel. To cancel operation or to exit a page. Disable. To disable a designated device. Enable. To enable a disabled device. U key, space key, or quick exit. Menu. Press to enter main menu. Query. Quick access to log query interface. Direction keys. To move the cursor in a specified direction. Test. Quick check on the current registered devices quantity. Fault devices quantity. Disabled devices quantity. F1/F2, these function keys are individually defined to perform specific actions when pressed. Sounder strobe control, to active or inactive the remote sounder output. Operation level, press to enter operation level and input the corresponding password, equals, to input =sign, or to switch input method. Direct control panel and loop control panel. These two control parts are not necessary to connect equipments. They are auxiliary function that can provide direct and quick control to some external equipment. These two control parts should be operated by a professional and trained personnel only, otherwise, it may cause unexpected loss due to the quick control or mistaken operation.